What's good, my little community? Welcome back to another lovely, beautiful, sexy, amazing video of the equally lovely, equally beautiful, equally sexy, and equally amazing LiTTyENT. I already know what time it is. Now let's go. Now, guys, it's not looking good for your boy Loski, as he's received a pretty harsh sentence at the start of 2023. And we're going to break this down in way more detail, but already know what you got to do. You just got to like, comment, subscribe, so be up to date every time I drop a banger like this one. And hit that note, because you're in it, so you can be the first to know when one of these videos comes out. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, if you didn't already know, Loski, whose real name is Jyrell Connor, had been found guilty on Wednesday the 4th of January of possessing a loaded revolver whilst in an Uber. Go watch the video I made on that, it breaks it down in way more detail. However, on Friday the 6th of January, Loski had been sentenced as a jury found O'Connor guilty of possessing a prohibited firearm, possessing a firearm when prohibited for 5 years, and possessing ammunition for a firearm when prohibited for 5 years. He was sentenced to 3.5 years for each of the lesser offences, so he has been given 7 years in prison. All of these sentences will run concurrently, meaning by the time Loski is out, he will be 30 years old.
What? What are you talking about?
Now, of course, that is pretty disheartening news. I would say that I hope he can pick up his rap career again when he's out, but honestly, 7 years is a very long time. I mean, who knows what the landscape of the UK rap scene will be like in 7 years. He might not even fit into the mold in 7 years. I mean, look how much the UK rap scene has changed in the last 7 years. 7 years ago, let's say 2015, Section Boys were the new kids on the block. The biggest songs of that year was Skepta Shutdown, JME Man Don't Care, Stormzy Know Me From. Compare that with 2022, where the biggest songs were Central C, Doja, Dave, Starlight. Like, you can see the stellar difference there. You can see how the scene has started to move away from grime and moved into a whole different era. But yeah, as I said, a complete waste of talent. Loski has made a pretty good name for himself in the UK rap scene. I mean, he even had Drake coming to his show at one point, and now we probably won't be seeing or hearing from him for quite a while. Unless, of course, he can still release music from prison. Maybe they've got a studio in there or something. I don't really know how prison works.
I don't know.
I'll have to speak to my boy M2 Trappy to clarify for you guys. I'm only a part-time driller.
Why do you niggas capping so hard?
But, you know, even if they do have one there, I don't even want to imagine how many times they'll have to drop the soap in order to get a studio in his cell. That don't sound like something that you just get. It sounds like you gotta go above and beyond the call of booty to get that, if you know what I mean.
I can't do it.
You can! You can do it! You can! You can!
Now, the police are actually doing triple somersaults with the news of Loski's sentencing, as Laura Hoon, the Crown Prosecution Service prosecutor, had this to say. Criminal gangs such as the Harlem Spartans are using drill music and social media to promote gang culture, glamorize the gang lifestyle, and the use of weapons. Thanks to the police and prosecution team, we now have a dangerous individual and criminal gang member in prison and a loaded firearm and ammunition off our streets. This strong sentence from the judge shows that crime doesn't pay, no matter how well known or influential the individual may be. David Malone, the Deputy Chief Crown Prosecutor, who now leads the CPS response to gangs and serious violence in South London and the city, also had this to say. We are taking head on the problem of criminal gangs in London and serious and organised crime on our streets. These cowards have no place in our community, and they should know we will never stop fighting to bring organised criminals to justice until the fight is over. But yeah, as you can see, it kind of looks like the judge was basically making an example out of Loski, sending a message to all the other drillers / rappers out there who think that they're going to get away with this. That it's not happening, mate. It's just not happening. I was a part-time driller who spins the block until he gets dizzy. It's really hard for me to ever side with the federales, you know. I'm on my Shawn Mendes. Is it in my blood, you know? Honestly, I must say, when you're at the level that Loski is at, I personally feel like there should be no reason, no excuse for you to be getting involved in any form of criminal activity. There's a reason why Ghost was trying to get out of that life in power. It just does way more harm than good. As I said, once you got Drake coming to your show, I think it's time to put the loaded revolvers down, man. At least for me, if I saw Drake coming to my show, I'd sell that loaded revolver on eBay. I don't want anything to do with it anymore.
And that's facts, no printer.
But, you know, Loski's young, so hopefully he has time to reflect on his actions whilst he's in prison. Well, I mean, he'll definitely have time because he's got 7 years. I think I mean to say I hope he takes that time to reflect on his actions and comes out of prison, you know, trying to do better, trying to be better, and hopefully pick up his career from where it left off and excel and keep going on the path that he was going on. But as I said, 7 years is roughly how long Bobby Shmurda was in prison, and his career hasn't been doing too great at the moment, so who knows if people will even accept Loski when he comes back. I don't know.
I don't know.
But in the words of anyone,
it's a bit of a sticky one still.
Let me think about this in the comment section down below. What do you think about this whole sentencing for Loski? Do you think it's fair? Do you think it's not? You let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 2,000 subs. You already know what time it is. You follow my personal IG. I'm the only LiTTyENT. If you care about what I do, I'm not making these bangers for you. I post updates on Twitter as well, so you might as well follow me on there, because what else you do with your life? Absolutely nothing, mate. Stay black, and if you're not black, stay whatever race you are. I bet. Peace.
Oh, you ain't know I could sing?